When I came to New York as someone with very little audio experience against so many universities, I was not expecting to win.
You have to be your own biggest cheerleader. We were there to hopefully wipe the slate clean.
Hi, I'm JD Greer, and this is 5 Songs.
Support life at Delta. Life is good because of you.
Rise above the bar.
My name is Ashley Hallinan. I'm going to San Joaquin Delta College, and I am majoring in multimedia, digital media, and business.
My name is Choy Pangthong. I go by Choy. I am a student at San Joaquin Delta College, and I am majoring in digital media.
My name is James Greer. I go to San Joaquin Delta College, and I major in digital media.
At the beginning of this year, myself, along with some other classmates, we went to New York for an award competition hosted by the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System.
So to my understanding, this was the first trip back that students from Delta got to make. And the Intercollegiate Broadcast Systems is a competition across the United States. It's a national competition for universities and junior colleges to compete with audio work that they've produced and put on their college radio stations throughout the past year.
A bunch of classmates and myself, we submitted, some work, some audio, mostly all audio stuff. Fortunately, I was able to get selected, and so were two other of my classmates. They each got selected once, and I got selected for two.
I submitted a commercial I made for the Phoenix project here at Delta College. I submitted it under Best Commercial Spot, and lo and behold, it was selected as a finalist, right? So, yeah, that happened.
So I was a first-year audio student. The work that I submitted was produced in DMedia 24 and DMedia 11. I entered several submissions in the fall and was lucky enough to be a finalist in the top 5 of the best PSA. I did a PSA on the Mustang Pass for Delta College students and was in the top 5.
So the categories I got selected for were for Best Station Radio Liner. I created one called Spooky Season with my daughter. It was for Halloween. It came out amazing. And then Most Creative Show for Your Story, the interview show that I created where I've done several people and, celebrities and down to people, just like you and I, just going to forward thinkers, going to the next level. So yeah, we were there to hopefully wipe the slate clean.
Where are we right now?
New York City!
Traveling to New York was super exciting. I had never been to New York. I always wanted to go there. And, when the opportunity to fly out and be a part of the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System award ceremony, I jumped on it, of course, as anybody should.
Traveling to New York was a lot of fun. It was kind of a long day of travel, of course. We had about 7 to 8 hours of travel. We had a layover in DFW. Some people definitely planned on sleeping throughout the trip, and then some of us were definitely highly caffeinated at 3:30 in the morning.
I had never been to New York, and so when the opportunity came and be a part of this competition, for me, it was definitely an honor and a privilege to go and represent for the work that I've done.
From everybody was super pumped, like the weeks leading up to it, just, what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? This would be super sick. And so we got there and it was amazing. We went to this awesome hotel, literally steps away, it felt like, from downtown, Times Square. And I've been fortunate to see it several times. And that's, for me, the joy of seeing how everybody else acted to the crazy concrete jungle out there and the fast-paced life in New York was awesome.
On the last day, we got to explore more of the city, and I think overall, for those of us who were clocking our steps, I think we walked over 30 miles in 4 days, which was pretty cool. But definitely, I think everyone kind of felt it by the end of the trip because that's a lot of walking for sure.
Obviously, we didn't win. I didn't win, but am I bitter about it? No. I can't say that, it was the experience of going to New York, being nominated and being a part of a group of finalists, right, for a piece, for a project that I worked on. That for me, that was acknowledgement enough, to say that, my work is of some quality.
When I came to New York as someone with very little audio experience against so many universities, I was not expecting to win. I just was very happy to be there. So when they made it to Best PSA and they announced the winner, which was not me, I was perfectly okay with it because I didn't have that expectation. I think we're all secretly hoping that we do win. But in the long run, I was just happy that one of my pieces of work was submitted. And then it also gave me more confidence that I actually was decent at audio, so I definitely wanted to work on it more and do more. I was excited to do more projects with audio work after making the finals and getting to go to New York.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, is like, you know, I'm obviously an older student, and it's not that it made me want to work harder or anything like that. It made me want to give back more to the students at Delta so that they can break in, so they can get there. Because I've already been to all these crazy, you know, places in the world and stuff like that, and I understand what it does take, and what it takes is always working. It's what you're doing behind the closed doors. That's what matters.
So a message that I would give to all DMedia students is don't doubt yourself. Even if you're a beginner and you're just getting started, there's a lot of us who went ahead and entered stuff because we were encouraged, and a lot of people who were encouraged decided not to enter at all. So you can't make a finals and you can't win, and you can't really know how good you are if you don't try to put your work out there and be competitive. If you don't enter, you won't know if you're going to win that film festival or that audio competition. If it just sits in a box at your house, you don't get to show it to the world and have it judged and critiqued and get better from it. So entering these competitions should not be nerve-wracking, just because it's a learning experience, and that's what we're all here for to begin with.
I would encourage, you know, all DMedia students to enter their work. No matter, you know, if it's done, if it's perfect, if we are always going to wait for the perfect project or the perfect moment, we're going to be waiting forever, you know, because we are definitely our own worst critic. If I didn't, you know, remind myself that, you know, hey, look, man, it don't matter if this is perfect or not, get it in there, you know, and let the universe surprise you. And the universe surprised me with the trip to New York.
It's actually a pretty nerve-wracking, you know, putting yourself out there is nerve-wracking for anybody, I think. It doesn't matter how seasoned you are or how green you are at something. And I think it's the fear of being judged. And sometimes you just got to kind of let that go, because they see awards coming. They see best video, you know, in the Valley, Northern California music video champ, you know, coming up. They see comedy stuff. They see audio stuff. They see all kinds of things happening, and they're going to want to be a part of it. And who doesn't want to get a free trip to New York City? I'm just saying.
Getting to go to the IBS finals in New York City is an experience I will never forget, and I'm super appreciative to everybody who helped us out in getting to New York and making it happen, and everyone who encouraged us to even turn our work in and helped us editing our work and just working together as a family.
I would say to those watching, you know, to have faith in your skill set, to believe in yourself. You have to be your own biggest cheerleader. You know, you have to be, you know, dedicated to the work that you're doing, committed to the work you're doing, and love the work that you're doing.
You know, I just want to say it was an absolute honor. It was amazing to see the respect that Delta College and the community gave to us with an opportunity. We raised over $20,000 to be able to go there. 5 students and the professor all got to go together to do something that you just thought might happen or even hoped or didn't even think to. And you got to go there and represent your city, your town, your state on, you know, one of the biggest stages in college radio. And you're there enjoying it with your peers and your friends. And it felt like a family moment. I mean, we got the picture on the rock, right? We're all just standing there jumping. You know, it was amazing, man. And in closing, I would say, just like we talked about earlier, if you don't think you can do it, well, then you can't, because you didn't submit. All you got to do is submit something, give it a try. You don't know what's going to happen. None of us knew it was going to happen. We had 2 other students. They were like, oh, I'm just going to submit. So-and-so is going to get to go. Well, some didn't, some did. It happens. And they got to enjoy New York City because they took a chance and they submitted. So, yeah, just do it, man. Delta College all day.
Call me, I'll be there. Need me, I'll be there. You call me, baby, I'll be there whenever you need me.